In my view, habits can make or break ADHD. If you have good habits that improve your life and symptoms, then over time, the good effects will accumulate and affect everything else. And if you have bad habits, they will negatively affect your ADHD and can make some symptoms of ADHD far worse. Forming new and positive habits like exercising or meditating is especially hard for people with ADHD though. If you do not have a good system in place, you can become overwhelmed, give up, and forget all about it. I am going to take exercise as an example. So let's say you want to look great, have more energy, and sleep better, alongside numerous other benefits. Well, exercise can do that for you, but most people do not have it as a regular habit. You might be amongst the group of people who tried working out and somehow you have now stopped. It did not form into a habit and you kind of forgot about it. Most people, when they start, they become excited. They say they will work out 3 times a week for an hour in the gym. And most people encourage them. They say, yeah, good for you, go for it. And they start, and after a month or even a week, they just kinda don't want to go anymore, or forgot it, or they simply gave up. Why? The benefits have not changed, and you still want the end results. Well, it usually is because you started aiming too high. You try to make something you don't want to do into something you do want to do by force. Or you just plain forgot to do it. And since you already skipped 2 days, you might as well give up. So, if we want to start a new habit, we need a system in place that will ensure that we stick with the habit long enough to make it part of our identity. And then it becomes easy to do. So, how do we do that? First, focus. Which habit do you want to focus on? If you want to make something into a habit, we have to focus on 1, maybe 2 habits at a time. But for most people, 1 habit at a time is best. Trying to form too many habits at once is a great way to not form any habits. Second, minimize. Let's say you picked meditation as something that you want to focus on for the next 2 months. You've read somewhere that it's good to meditate for 20 minutes every day. And since meditation is one of the best habits to have when you have ADHD, you want to try it. Well, 20 minutes of meditation a day is a lot. So, what we want to do is scale it down. This is very personal and you have to get creative. But you want to have a daily habit that's so small that there is not a lot of resistance to doing it. I've been meditating for 2.5 years now, and in the beginning it was extremely hard to make into a habit. Until I made the habit so small that there was no resistance to doing it. For me, this was meditating for at least 30 seconds every day. Since 30 seconds did not create a resistance in me, I could easily do it. The thing was that after I started, I kept going, sometimes meditating for 5 minutes. I didn't have to, but I wanted to. And that is extremely powerful in habit forming. Third, make it regular. We with ADHD are good at forgetting stuff, and habits are no exception. So, we have to remember, for example, to meditate every day for 30 seconds. Now, how can we do this? Well, there are a few things you can do. First off, set an alarm. Decide when you want to do the habit and set an alarm for that time. Second, do it right after a thing that you already do every day. For me, this was waking up. It can also be things like brushing your teeth and going to the toilet, after exercising or after lunch. But for meditating, waking up was perfect. I do it every day, and as long as I do it enough, it rewires my brain to say waking up means time to meditate. Third, make it consistent. The more consistent your habit, the faster you form it. Having a habit that you only do once a week will take a longer time to become a habit than something that you do every day. Last, make it rewarding. Our brain loves rewards, and it's one of the things that you should not overlook. Our brain especially likes immediate rewards. So meditation might be great in the long run, and after doing it a lot, you might actually like the meditation itself, but in the beginning that might not be the case. So, as with any other habit, we have to make it rewarding. So right after we've done the meditation, we need to reward our brains immediately. Well, for me this is coffee. It's simple and effective. I love the taste and it wakes me up. Of course, the reward is very personal, and you should definitely think about it. There are just two things I want you to remember though. Do not skip this step, it is vitally important, and be careful to not make the reward too unhealthy. Now, an additional tip is to use an habit tracker. I use an app called Habit, and there are probably multiple types of these apps on the App Store. And the reason I use this one is that they have a simple widget that I can put on my home screen. I simply have to click on the widget and it ticks off my habit. It makes me forget it less, and it gives me that extra sense of satisfaction to see my streak continuing. I tried other habit trackers before, but I just kind of forgot about it. But because these are right in my face on the home screen, I don't have to open the app to sign them off. It works perfectly for me. Now I ask you, what habit do you want to form, and what small step are you going to take to make sure this habit sticks? For me, it was 30 seconds of meditation. For running, it can be just putting on running clothes and your running shoes. For reading, it can be just reading a one page or paragraph. What is your habit and small step? If you write it in the comments, other people might be inspired by your unique way and try it too. If you're so inclined, please subscribe and like, but I leave that up to you. I wish you all a thoughtful week, and I will see you in the next one.